endorsement of any investment strategy. Investment involves risk, and past performance is not indicative of future results. Always conduct thorough research and seek the advice of a qualified financial professional before making any investment decisions. Any reliance on the information provided is at your own risk. We do not guarantee the accuracy or completeness of the information and disclaim any liability for any direct or consequential loss arising from any use of this content. Remember that all investments carry risk, and you should be aware of your risk tolerance and financial situation before making investment decisions. This presentation includes general information only and does not constitute financial advice. Please consult a qualified financial professional before making any investment decisions. The following content is protected under copyright law. Please respect these terms to ensure compliance.
You've probably heard the saying, if only I were early. Early to Bitcoin, early to Amazon, early to Tesla. Well, here it is again. But this time, it's not about hype. It's about owning the rails of a new financial system. Introducing CPU nodes, digital assets that earn daily from real crypto transactions happening worldwide. Every time someone pays with crypto, in-store or online, a small fee powers the network. And if you own a node, you get paid. These nodes are already paying every single day in a digital currency undervalued today, but set to explode in the months ahead. We've secured contracts with 4 global terminal providers, giving us access to over 100 million active merchants. And we're also integrated with major online retailers, processing billions each month. When even a small percentage of that volume transacts in crypto, node rewards skyrocket. The system is active. Payouts have begun. We're funding our aggressive expansion, not with Wall Street, but with everyday people like you. Together, we're decentralizing wealth. By owning the new infrastructure of money, timing is everything. Own a node now and earn every day for life.
Good evening, good afternoon, each and everyone. In some cases, good morning. I hope you all are having a wonderful, wonderful day. My name is Alton Patterson. And as always, I'm super excited and humble to have an opportunity to spend the next few minutes with you. At this point, I want to say welcome to step 2 of a 3-part process. And I know you might be saying, well, Alton, what is step 1? Well, step 1, someone thought highly about you. They shared some information. It piqued your interest. You requested more information and you were invited to this call today. And with that being said, I just want to have a quick conversation with you about something that I always consider it's dear, it's right at the intersection of technology, finance, and timing. Now, before I dive into this overview with the information being shared, I simply always like to ask this question. I don't know where everybody is joining from. I don't know what's your background. However, how many times have you had an opportunity to get involved in something that later you realize, I wish I had, I wish I did, I wish I could have gone back then? It might have been an opportunity to invest in Apple or Microsoft, Bitcoin or Amazon before the world really caught on. I know, right? There might have been a few times, and I know there has been those times for me as well. Well, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You see, the truth is, some of the biggest opportunities usually come when people don't see it yet. And tonight, just over the next few minutes, I want to share with you a little about Miracle Cash and more, and through Bellator, how you are able to position yourself early to be in front of the masses. You see, I was introduced to this amazing company back in May of 2022. I saw the information in June of 2022 as a friend gave me a call, wanted to know if I would be interested to pay our members and staff with cryptocurrency. And at that time, we were looking for a solution. You see, we had problems having to pay in different countries, different markets, and it just made sense when we looked at this information. For me, it was 4 a.m. in the morning, and I looked at it with an open mind and was absolutely blown away. And to see where we are today, with 24 companies under the umbrella, truly, truly is something that, someone thought highly, they truly cared about you. You want to get back to them to let them know, hey, I really, really appreciate you thinking about me. So, with that being said, what I would love to do is I'm going to close my camera out. I want to give you an opportunity to focus on the message and not the messenger. All right. So, as we do that, sit back, relax, be ready to really absorb the information. I always say absorb the information in the way it was presented. Please do not overcomplicate it. And I can tell you, this is one of those presentations you don't have to be worrying. It's not going to be a boring presentation. You won't need coffee. If I do my absolute best over the next 25 to 30 minutes, by the end of this presentation, you will be excited enough to get back to the person who invited you to say, why didn't you tell me about this sooner? So understand this is not a hard sell, folks. My goal is to be transparent and straightforward. It's not to insult your intelligence. It's just for you to take a look at a game changing ecosystem in the crypto world unrivaled by no one. Now, with that being said, the former CEO of Apple and Pepsi, John Scully, he said, the future belongs to those who see possibilities before they become obvious. I repeat, the future belongs to those who see possibilities before they become obvious. So take copious notes and keep an open mind, as the mind works best when it's open. It's like a parachute. So first off, let's talk about this whole crypto industry wild ride. You see, whether you have been watching from the sidelines or jumping in headfirst, you have seen this space grow from tiny beginnings to a colossal $4 trillion market space. Guys, if you're not familiar with it, that's what the industry is valued at. So think about it. Did you ever imagine Bitcoin hitting over $100,000 in your lifetime? What about countries such as El Salvador accepting cryptocurrency as a legal tender? Or even the big players, the JP Morgan, Warren Buffett, the BlackRocks getting into the mix of this. You see, the truth is the crypto revolution is happening whether you are ready for it or not. Let's just get real for a moment here also. You see, the financial world is changing faster than ever, and people don't go to the banks like they used to. They all use apps. Don't you find yourself using apps on the phone? Yes. The world is changing, guys, whether we like it or not. So don't believe me? How many remember going into the bank on a Thursday or a Friday, standing in a long line, just waiting to get cash so you could have over the weekend? Right now, how many of you have cash in your wallet on the weekend? Today's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. Do you go to the bank? No. You simply swipe your card, you tap your card, you insert your card. It's all about the convenience. So cash is not king anymore, guys. Cash is not king anymore. It's all about the digital payments, crypto, and fintech. The younger generation, they don't even want to wait in a line in a bank. They're about speed, they're about access, they're about control at their fingertips. I say they're about living in a microwave society. So here's the challenge. While the need for digital finance is exploding, most people still don't know how to take advantage of it. And there lies the gap. And guess who is filling it? Miracle Cash and more. You see, to put it in real world terms, if banking was Blockbuster, then Miracle would be Netflix. See, we're not just keeping up with the future, we are building it. I believe for an absolute fact, freedom is no longer a dream, it's a decision. You have to ask yourself, where do you find yourself in this shift? Now, I want to quickly give a peek inside on exactly who we are. We have a global presence, first and foremost. Now, Miracle Cash and More is a fintech slash technology company that's created a full ecosystem for the digital economy. We are licensed, insured and regulated by MiCA, which is the governing body of the European Union. I repeat, and the reason I repeat these, it's many people have these questions. They've seen companies out there. They might have good experience, they might have bad experience. But the reason for that is for the fact these companies were not licensed, they were not insured, and they were not regulated. In our case, we are with MiCA, which means Market in Crypto Assets. Now, our team, we're over 150 specialists strong across Europe, Asia, and the US. Now, we have invested across 6 different continents, companies in 13 different countries, along with physical Miracle Cash stores in Cyprus, Amsterdam, Berlin. Ask yourself, when was the last time you saw a crypto company with physical stores? Now, we also have our Swiss company, our token company in Switzerland. We have our holding company, which just recently merged with the US company, which will be listed on the NASDAQ, publicly traded as of November. We also recently just signed our lease with our office in Dubai. And we also have our banking company in Hong Kong. So, as you can see, we have a global footprint, ladies and gentlemen. 13 companies. Our headquarters is in North Cyprus. And as you can see, this is just an image on the screen as well of our offices that have been opened. All right. Now, here's where Bellator comes in. Bellator is the exclusive marketing arm that allows everyday people like you, like myself, to own a piece of this fintech revolution. And we're not just customers, we are shareholders, and that's a game changer. So let me give you an example. Think about Uber, think about Airbnb. They don't own the homes, they don't own the cars, they provide the technology. You see, many of these people who are riders who are spreading this good news about Uber and Airbnb, how many of them actually own a piece of the company? Almost none. You see, with Bellator, when you help to expand Miracle Cash and More, you're not just promoting, you are profiting as a owner, and that's the difference. Now, I want to spend a little time on this slide right here. For the mere fact, Miracle has completed the acquisition of Metaterra, which is an OTC automotive shell company. And through this reverse merger, it positions the company to be listed on NASDAQ. This marks a significant milestone for the company and its investors. Now, just to share with you quickly, this was an event I just attended 2 weeks ago in North Cyprus. And let me tell you, it was absolutely epic. However, before I share with you who are these individuals on the screen, let me share with you a recap from the event. Wow, wow, wow. So, guys, let me highlight something. I hope you guys are seeing my cursor. I want to speak about these gentlemen right here in the center of the screen. The first gentleman, from left to right, his name is Micah Third. He is the CEO of Cashflow NFT and Bellator Life. He's a major shareholder also in Miracle Technologies Holdings. And for him, we have the opportunity to become shareholders in this company. Again, he has also made it possible. Now, next to him is Senator Fernando Valdelosa. He is the original founder of Kenworth, which later now is known as PACCAR. For those who you have seen these long haul trucks traveling around the world, Kenworth, this is the owner, a publicly traded company now valued at over $60 billion on the New York Stock Exchange. And Fernando, he has a track record in building global industrial enterprises, which actually speaks for itself. He's also the second richest man in all of Mexico. He sits on our board of Metaterra. See, Metaterra is the parent company that covers all 24 different companies under that umbrella. Now, next to Fernando is the Honorable Aris Tatar. He is the president of the Turkish Republic of North Cyprus. Yes, the Honorable Aris Tartar, president of the Republic of North Cyprus, was there gracing our event and spoke at our event. Now, next to him is the man who has made it all possible behind the technology that is going global rapidly, is Hakan Turan. He is the CEO and founder of Miracle Cash Technologies, which was founded in 2017. He brings a wealth of experience as an entrepreneur with a strong banking background. See, Hakan achievements include revolutionizing the ATM deployment in the UK with over 57,000 ATMs. And currently, as we speak, it's unifying the major Turkish banks through his innovative technology, guys. So as we speak, it's his technology that allows the banks to communicate in Turkey. Now, he has also developed a consumer credit product that's generated over $1.6 billion in sales within its first actual 3 months, and that's where one of these gentlemen plays a major role. I'll get to him in just a moment. However, next to Hakan is the man himself, Douglas Anderson. He is the CEO of Wall Street Capital. I'm giving you information, guys, for those who want to do their due diligence to go and see who these people are for yourself. You see, at Mr. Anderson requests, the following individuals accepted board seats with his company or clients: the president of Microsoft, COO of Boeing, director of the CIA, U.S. Secretary of Agriculture, U.S. Department Defense Secretary, president of Texas A&M, co-founder of Carlyle Group, CEO of Wide Wine, co-founder Tommy Bahama, Minister of Agriculture, Taiwan. These are just a few individuals I'm listing here, including the co-founder of Costco and Jackie Chan. There is more, guys. You see, why are we attracting these individuals? Because we have something that the world needs. There's a problem and we have an answer. Next to Douglas is John Bayer. He's known as a pioneer in technology field, which is involved in early development of Google. So Wide Wine, ladies and gentlemen, Wide Wine is the technology, the backend of Google that John has created. Mobile technology infrastructure and streaming platform. That's John Bayer. So John brings deep technical insight to scale and system design. So you're holding a cell phone right now, you have one, guess what? That's his technology. If you have ever used Google, the backend, that's his technology. So understand who that gentleman is. Paul Randall is another esteemed, distinguished gentleman among all the men here. His experience as the CEO with a proven track record in credit information and risk investment. He owns the largest company in the world, responsible for establishing credit scores in more than 28 countries worldwide, including where I am currently in South Africa. See, and that's the reason why he's excited, where the credit system that is yet to be unveiled through our company, Haken has already established this within the crypto space. So understand where you're sitting tonight, or this evening, or this morning. You have an opportunity to be among the first. Now, not included in these pictures, there is Stephen Moore. He's right here to the bottom right. He's a economist and former, as a matter of fact, sorry, Stephen Moore is not here, but he is the economic um, and former senior advisor to President Trump from his first term. He was just nominated as well to lead the Federal Reserve. Stephen now helps to shape our global economic and policy approach as a board member as well. Now, here is Stephen Norris. Um, he comes with a wealth of experience in the private equity venture investment and strategic growth. He has general counsel of the Marriott chain. I'm sure everyone knows that hotel. And co-founder of the Carlyle Group, which is $600 billion fund globally. And currently, he's one of the top advisors to the King of Saudi Arabia. So it's important to understand who sits on our board of directors, who is leading this company into the future, and why it's important you understand that you want to also get yourself as part of this company. Now, I know what you might be saying as well. You might be saying, well, Alton, there's a lot of fintech companies out there. Well, what makes Miracle Cash and more so special? Well, it's a great question. And these are a few things that I believe make us special. One, we are real and tangible. While most crypto companies are just websites and promises, we have actual physical stores you can walk into, plus real products and services that solve real problems. Two, I believe we bridge the old world and the new. Miracle Cash and more isn't just about crypto, it's about connecting the traditional financial system with the digital economy in a way that's easy for everyday people. Number three, um, you're not just a customer, you're an owner, and that's completely different. And four, I think timing, perfect timing. Right now, the world is just waking up to crypto and digital finance, but mass adoption hasn't fully hit yet. So if you think about it, I always say if Miracle was a concert, we are the ones holding the front row tickets while everyone else is stuck in traffic or looking for parking. All right. Now, I always like to just speak about the miracle opportunity, the full ecosystem to build your freedom. There are 24 companies under the umbrella of Metaterra, and those 24 companies include Miracle Technologies Holdings. It includes Bellator, the marketing arm. It includes Miracle Pay, which I'll speak about. However, tonight I've chosen just seven of those, just to touch on them quickly with you. There's Miracle Cash Exchange. This was founded in 2017. So understand that this company has been around for 8 years and counting. All right. Miracle Neo. This is our powerful all-in-one banking solution. You're able to go from crypto to fiat, fiat to crypto as well. We have our Miracle CPU nodes. We have our Miracle Neo cards. This allows you to spend crypto into everyday activities. You have our Phoenix token, Miracle Chain, and the Miracle token. This is our layer 2 blockchain, similar to Ethereum and Solana. Now, Merc is the actual native token to the platform. All right. And then we have Miracle Pay, which transform POS. And chances are that's the reason why you have been invited here tonight. So, again, Miracle Cash is a legitimate EU authorized crypto exchange offering robust services, multi currency trading, and a unique in store experience. when we speak about our Phoenix token, this is actually backed by real world asset. So as the real world value, that's what it has. You see, it's a utility super token. It actually helps to power our ecosystem, but we do not need the token to be successful in order for the company to be successful. The success of the company drive the success of our token. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, guys. However, I would strongly recommend, based on the current price, to make sure you grab some of these tokens for your portfolio. We have our Miracle Neo card. This is an all-in-one virtual banking service for global transfer, combining fiat and crypto, instant currency conversion, and money movements across borders with minimal transaction. Then our Miracle Neo card as well. You have the gateway of spending crypto anywhere, anytime, instantly. No more waiting, no more converting. Just tap, swipe, insert, and shop with crypto like it's cash online or in store. So again, this isn't the future, it's actually happening now. Now, chances are you're invited here for this technology, which is our America CPU node. If you have heard of like Bitcoin, for example, where you're purchasing a piece of the Bitcoin, here you're purchasing a piece of the technology, which is called a CPU node. CPU nodes actually help to run the network that we operate on. And every transaction is supported by the system, and 30% of those transactional fees globally are paid to the CPU owner. So, again, by you owning a piece of this technology, you are able to share in the actual transactional fees that happen globally. Now, let's talk about Miracle Pay. And chances are everyone on this call was invited here to hear about this for the mere fact that it's truly giving each and everyone an opportunity to change their lives financially. See, Miracle Pay is a payment solution that lets people spend crypto like regular money. And thanks to partnerships with the four major POS providers, think of Ingenico, Verifone, Pax, and NCR, you might not have been paying attention to these whenever you're at the tilt and checking out and you're tapping your card, swiping your card, or inserting your card. But the next time you do, take a look. You know, collectively, they power over 100 million of these terminals worldwide. And with our software, businesses can now accept crypto payments effortlessly. You see, just imagine when the world tap, swipe, insert, we get paid in crypto like it's second nature. And just in layman terms, I don't want you to overthink this, guys. You know, when you go to the store, the best way I explain it in 60 seconds is just imagine when you're making a payment with your Visa, your MasterCard, your American Express, your Discovery. You don't go to four different machines. You're going to one machine, you make the payment. Once the funds are in your bank or on your card, you are able to leave that store. You get an approval. You could walk out with the product or the service that you are paying for. Now, what happens in that split second is there are some transactions that happen on the back end, which are fees that are paid to your bank, fees paid to the POS companies, and we all know that these fees are there. The difference with what we offer is the fact those very same machines, every time people ask, well, Alton, do they have to, they're going to put new machines, do we have to sell the machines, do we have to service the machines? The answer is no. Those very same machines you are already paying with, now all you're simply doing is now using crypto to pay on those same machines, and we earn from the transactional fees. Now, as I mentioned, key partnerships with companies like Ingenico. You could go to their website for yourself. It's always said documentation beats conversation. And one of these many partnerships, as you can see here, is Ingenico. And again, here is the kicker. As a owner of a Bellator node, it unlocks a new income stream for you. You're able to share into these global profits. You can see in Genico, they're the first to market over 120 countries globally. This is just exciting with millions of POS machines that we're able to benefit from. Now, you could go to their website, take a look, go to their partners, doing a drop down, and guess who you see on their website? Miracle Pay. Now, my question I always ask everyone is, can we all agree that these individuals from Wall Street that are attracted to us, companies like these that are multi-billion-dollar companies, have done their due diligence, have done their vetting on our company? They didn't go to Google or Chat GTP. They actually looked at what the company is offering. They make sure that they have crossed their T's, dot their I's, and most importantly, that what we're offering works before putting us in front of their millions of merchants. The answer to that is yes. Now, if you're still wondering what this machine looks like and if you have ever used this machine before, let me share this short video with you.
Hey everyone, take a look at this. We just got a few of these machines shipped to us. It's the new Ingenico machine. And then when we turned it on, look at that. Look at that. How amazing is that? We're literally preloaded, not in the App Store, but actually on the device itself. You hit that, there you go. Isn't that incredible? Wow.
Wow is right, ladies and gentlemen. As I mentioned, there are multiple partnerships. PAC is one of the other partnerships that recently was announced. And as you can see with PAC as well, they have delivered over 80 million terminals in 120 countries around the world. So these companies are so established, they have already had their machines there. It's no different than Uber and Airbnb. We do not own the POS machines, ladies and gentlemen. We provide the technology. I repeat, we do not own the machines. We provide the technology that allow them to accept crypto payments. That's what makes it so powerful. So your opportunity, your earnings is earning from Miracle Cash, from Miracle Neo, Miracle CPU Node, Miracle Neo Card, Miracle Pay, the Phoenix token, Merrick tokens. All of these are opportunities for you to earn when you become an actual investor of the company. Now, there are multiple options how you can get started, from purchasing CPU nodes to code nodes to we currently have the convertible Italy nodes, and you also have Guardian nodes, and we also have the farm nodes. However, tonight I just want to share with you the popular packs that most people take advantage of, and for the fact there's also a promotion running on these as well. And I also want to quote to you Warren Buffett. He says, things you like to do should be your hobby, things the world does should be your business. I repeat, things that you like to do should be your hobby, things the world does should be your business. So in order to become a investor with the company, to be able to share into these profits, you choose from the package that works best for you, from 1,200 to which you purchase one today, you're able to receive an additional two for free. Do a three pack of 3,600, you're receiving six free, or a seven pack um, for 8,400 and you're receiving 14 free. Again, with these amazing promotion, and the company has already informed us that once these promotion end within the next week, I believe this promotion ends tonight. It's scheduled to end tonight. I don't know if they will extend it. However, we know the prices will increase. They started at $700 each, and as you can see, it's now $1,200 each. So, every node is sellable, transferable, and inheritable. So building wealth is not just for you, but for generations to come. And opportunities like this, guys, let's just all agree, they don't wait. Every option, doesn't matter which of the options you take, pay 7 days a week, 365 days a year for life. The window is open, but it won't stay open forever. I don't want to stress how amazing this is, but let's talk some numbers because it's always said words can be misleading, but numbers provide a truth that cannot be denied. So let me share some quick math with you as we wrap this call up. You see, as you see the cost of each node, each package, how can you benefit from this? What are some of the returns you can get? As always, there's no guarantees in life. However, just keeping these numbers conservative. Bellator, the marketing arm, which has allowed us an opportunity to be able to market this technology, was launched in June of 2024. And the goal of the company in its first 12 months was 200,000 merchants. As you can see, just having the partnership with Engenico and PAX, it's over 120 million POS machines. All right. Now, let's just go with 100 million. And of those 100 million, when an email is sent out from PAX, from Verifone, and we have not included the other contracts that have been signed that are yet to be announced, like the fifth largest airline in the world, the third largest e-commerce online. You can do your research and you'll find out who those are, but I'm not privileged to share those with you. Hint, hint. All right. But just imagine an email is sent out from Ingenico and from PAX to their merchants, and only 3% decided they want to accept crypto payment. That's 3 million. 3 million merchants of 100 million. Now, only $5 per day. Imagine only $5 a day in crypto is spent. Not 500,000, not 5 million, just $5 per day. The annual revenue to Miracle Pay is $5.47 billion. That's $5.4 billion with a B. You see, there's only 210,000 of these notes. There's only 210,000. There will never be any more. So 30% of the 5.4 billion, as I mentioned in the presentation, is allocated to the node owners, which is $1.642 billion split equally among the 210,000 nodes. So as a node owner in this example, annually, not daily, not monthly, annually, each node is projected to pay you over $7,800. Now think about the promotion the company is currently running. You purchase one, you receive two. Each node pays you 7,800. Do you believe that is well worth your one-time investment of 1,200, 3,600, or 8,400? Absolutely. That's a 7,000% return on investment. So understand that, by positioning yourself today, you also position yourself to earn what these machines will be paying, what the world is transacting. It's not about, going out and signing up someone. No, ladies and gentlemen, it's about what the world is transacting. And understand these POS machines are globally, not locally. Now, regardless if you are a network marketer or not, I believe the Bellator compensation plan will grab your attention immediately and for good reasons. There are 7 ways in which we earn. However, here are 4 game-changing differences that stand out for me. There's no auto-ship, there's no monthly qualification, there's no legs to balance, and the company has put gaps in place to protect our income long term. So understand that this compensation was built with the field in mind. I would recommend that get a copy of the full compensation plan so you are able to wrap your mind around this completely. Even with our one-time direct referrals ranging from $225 up to $1,715 one time, I believe just that alone in itself can make a difference in anyone's home. Now, as we conclude this presentation, why should you consider Bellator? I believe it's simple. For the fact this isn't about selling products or chasing trends. This is about owning a piece of the financial future so you get positioned in front of the massive wave adoption. You see, you become a shareholder, not just a customer, and you're backed by an 8+ year seasoned company that's already proven it has products, services, and real world presence. Like I mentioned before, the future belongs to those who see possibilities before they become obvious. So here's the bottom line. You can either watch this wave of digital finance pass you by, or you can ride it out with us and be part of the group that saw it coming, positioned early, and benefited from it massively. Because the reality is, 5 years from now, you're either going to say, I'm glad I did, or I wish I had. The choice is yours. But remember, timing is not everything. Timing plus vision and action is. That's the reality. So I just want to say thank you for joining, sticking around. I encourage you to get back to the trusted friend who thought highly of you, to extend an invitation and say, I'm ready to claim my position. Guys, tonight, Thursday, on Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern, we'll be having this call again. I welcome you to join us on Sunday night, but don't come alone. Invite a friend. There's someone out there waiting to hear from you. They're waiting to hear about this amazing opportunity. And I just want to let you know, on behalf of our executive team, the dedicated corporate support, our valued investors, and myself, it's truly a pleasure and an honor to warmly welcome you to the Bellator family. With that being said, have a blessed and productive day. I look forward to seeing you all at the finish line. And don't forget to be awesome. Have a wonderful one, everyone. Take care and God bless. Bye bye.